should be able to get it. Hope. Although we are terribly low on supplies. Hey, Elliot. How's it going? Excellent. Excellent. That is now taken. Got spare troops everywhere. That's now linked up. They're going to starve out. Okay. Now I can see progress coming. This should be the end. What happened down here? We ready for a big assault? We've got them surrounded. Almost. Except the units are absolutely knackered. Let's try going in. Let's try doing that. Okay, that looks like a possible one. That's not going to work. Stop that one. You guys save your firepower. Let's see what we've got here. Let's get some light tanks. Transfer them up there. This should be a done deal here. Japanese subs causing problems for me. Otherwise, we're okay there. We're okay there. I'm not sure what happened to that terrain, but maybe some allies have walked across it for me and given it back. Very kind of them. Philippines. There is an attack coming in at the Philippines. Don't think it's going to be enough to challenge them, though. And in India? Well, there's going to be fighting on the border when the Japanese get going, but hopefully things will be okay. Right, Commonwealth ties. So that's sort of improved the opinion of the Commonwealth on me. What have we got? Develop the Raj. We get a load of civilian factories in the British Raj. I don't think that's given to me, though. Let's see. Is there anything that directly benefits me at this point? Anti-submarine stuff. It kind of does. The Maud Committee. 100% research boosts for nuclear. Let's go for the Royal Tank Regiment, because I am going to research more armour. So that'll be a benefit there. Pretty good, Elliot. Good. Glad to hear it. How's the British Empire faring? They're doing quite well. It's a struggle. I'm struggling to get enough... Excuse me. Struggling to get enough material made at the moment. Particularly trucks. I've got a massive shortage of trucks. But our factories are churning them out. We're slowly pushing the enemy out of West Africa now. We've got stuff it's looking a lot better, actually. I think we can take Marrakesh there. Let's bring some men up. We'll attack Marrakesh from two sides. It's only a weak light tank. Probably a light tank brigade. Ah, damn, they've got some infantry in there. Never mind, they've left that empty. So... these guys are going to starve off pretty quick. And then down here, we're still trying to do this, but there's not much left. It should be doable. It looks... oh, that battle is so damn close. We are swinging it. I think that's... did that stop? Let's get some light tanks going in there. And a stack of infantry. Once we get to surround people on two sides, then we're good. In fact, let's delete that naval invasion. It's just not working out for me. You come up here. You get on the border there. And once we get Africa sorted, we're going to have a real good look at our units and redeploy, resort the armies out, and prepare for some combat over here. Although we're going to have to also prepare some combat in the Far East as well. Ah, here we go. Brilliant. So this army, this is my Indian army that was recruited. They're in training. They'll be good to go soon. And we've got some more factories. What do I need? Light tanks? Improved anti-tanks? Trucks? We're making nearly 24 trucks a day. And it's nowhere near enough. Fighters and bombers and everything else. Nowhere near enough of those. Where's my fighters, actually? I'm making 3 Spitfire Mark 1s a day. Oh, actually, we can improve those. And we should. Let's have one in there. Let's have some more naval bombers. Let's change this. Spitfire Mark 1s. We've got air XP to spend. So we're going to add... The engine's on max, which is good. Reliability, let's get it up full. Let's add a little bit to weapons. Just make the reliability at 96. So, that loses agility, though. Don't like losing agility on fighters. Agility and speed is kind of king for fighters. I'll leave that. I'll just put the reliability up to max. 96%, so they stop breaking down, which would be a good idea. Spitfire Mark 2. Hey, Pan. Nice to see you back. What else are we making? Naval bombers. We can improve those and close air. I'm sure we can improve all of these, actually. Well, let's go for the Albacore. I've got some points. The Mark 2. So, reliability. These don't need speed and agility so much, so we can put attack up. Keep the reliability high. Keep the attack high. And if I can keep the reliability at that so they don't break down, we've got extra 3 attack. I can improve that later on. Save, and we'll go for the... Well, actually, it's... Yeah, the Mark 2. That's sweet. So we've got better quality bombers coming out. Enemy aircraft causing me a few problems. Probably been a lot of battles here where we're sinking stuff. Japanese convoys in the English Channel. Well, we'll take them. We've got air superiority over the seas and over England. What are the Germans doing? What are they doing? They seem to be doing absolutely nothing. There's some fighting going on here. But I don't know why they're not attacking in these weak areas. It's like the AI, like the German AI has gone to sleep in this game. They're going for a U-boat effort. What are my convoys like? Convoys are good. Total number of convoys are increasing, which means I'm not losing too many. So that's excellent. My fuel is in such a bad state. Right. Okay, we've got a good big fleet here. What I need to do is... Let's join these into my escort fleets. What else have we got? HMS Gurkha and Cossack. Yep, put them in there. These like... We're going at 2 at a time on these. That's more like it. Put them in. One with only 8 in there. And then we've got one more destroyer. What are these? These are both strike submarines. Oh, okay. That was a big fleet. No wonder all my cruisers were getting eaten up. Let's put 2 strike subs. They want to go in there. I need more strike subs. These guys, these can join the home fleet, which at some point I need to reorganize that as well. And where are we? So this strike force, this isn't really doing an awful lot. Don't think they've been heavily engaged. Maybe. They've got results, so it looks like they've been damaging something. What is Germany doing? A fair question to ask at any possible point in the history of the world. Oh, your curfew where you are's got even stricter? Yeah, because people aren't listening. That's the trouble. People aren't listening here at all. So at some point, the government are going to have no choice but to then, bring in more restrictions and laws. But if people won't listen, then what else are they going to do? You're going to have no choice. So do I have any submarines in... Am I not building those submarines anymore? Mine subs. Right, okay, I'm not building mine subs because I have insufficient steel. I could trade for it, but I'm still hoping that... Ooh, I've got the infrastructure done. I was hoping that would do it. Okay. Well, I can increase the infrastructure in Yorkshire. Gets an extra 21 steel. Where else? Here's probably good. That's an extra 6 steel. These are quite cheap fixes for good production values. And 49 in the Midlands. Extra 5. Go on, we'll go for that. We kind of really need this steel. And aluminium and everything else. What are we short of? Rubber. Oh, we've got some rubber plantations coming along. In Nigeria. I think, actually. Let me check that. Yeah. Is this Nigeria? I think it's going to come in here. We can improve all this lot as well. That might be good. Well, if I do that, an extra 72 chromium, that's needed for heavy stuff. Heavy tanks and stuff. Don't think I need all that. But the rubber... Hang on, I know where the rubber's produced. Yeah, I'm producing 650 rubber here. I surely can't have that bigger shortage. Put that up there. I know why it's saying I've got a shortage. It's because I'm on an export focus. Let's change that to a limited exports. And I will have... That's going to fix my steel, is it? Is it? Yes, it's fixed the steel and rubber. Right, we're not trading away so many of our own resources now. Sorted. Where are we? Do I have any planes there? Pilot exercises. We'll put them to covering Malaya. And actually you can as well. We'll go air superiority, I think, over Malaya. What I'd also like here is if we've got some... We've got any naval... Yes, we have. We'll put that up to 200. And I haven't been checking the size of the airport. It's okay, though. We'll just put those on training. I'm going to try and get some planes out covering the seas here. These guys are struggling. They're covering Borneo. What are they doing? Are they doing anything? They're on interceptions. Let's split those in half. Yeah, those are crap bombers though. I'm not surprised I'm losing those. You got a bit of work in there. You can go back to training. And what's this? Port strikes. Ah, they're bombing us. Cheeky devils. Right, what have we got then? More units here in the Malaysian army. Who is the Malaysian army? Is this guy? Singapore. Put him in there. What I might do is... Do I need to form an extra army over here? I do need to send some stuff to get this back. I think my Indian troops are going to do this, though. Where are my Indian troops? I've got a nice big army here. They're in training still. So I'll maybe wait till they're trained. And we'll send them in. We'll probably use these to try and retake the Dutch East Indies. As long as the Japanese aren't getting those important resources, I think that's the key thing here. I'm going to have to get a naval presence over there as well, so we shall work on that. Hey, and I got a free French division. Forgotten I'd created that. Right, you will have to do something. Tell you what, let's travel them all the way up to, I don't know, this place here next to Tunis. Right, come on, folks. Let's focus on where we can get this done and beaten. Is that the only port supplying these people? Right, can you not go in there then and try and take city if... Oh no, because there's Casablanca as well. There's the weak spot there. If we can batter our way in there. Right, send the rest of the Spanish army in there. We're going to try and just batter our way across. Brute force that one in, I think. I'm just going to watch out for this collapsing here as well. We've got so many weakened units. Right, you guys, take that on. I'm pretty sure I can take that knackered French light tank unit out. I'm going to try and grab this port. It's more supplies coming in for our fellas, if nothing else. Wait till they go out. Get them all surrounded in Casablanca. Wonder if I could bring... What if I could bring a big fleet down here and maybe just blockade that place? I might try that. What's this one then? Tanks and armor variants, breakthrough plus 10%. Well, that'll be good. Can I set it off going now? Or is there more important things? The resource extraction is okay. Oh, that's good. Assembly line production. Yeah, we want that. We definitely want that. Let's take a look at my fleet. I have a big fleet somewhere here. Okay, what have I got in here? I've only got 7 light cruisers. Ooh, that's not enough because if I move them out, it means I don't have enough screening ships for all the big battleships, and they'll get potentially knackered. What navies are we up against here? Let's take a look. Italian Navy's down to 63 ships. Ish. And the German Navy's even worse. Okay, so maybe I don't need to worry too much about this. It's risky. It is risky. Go on, let's do this. Patrol. This is going to take all my... Home fleet is currently repairing the Scottish Islands. Yes. End that task. That's massively overkill, but let's get them in. Yeah, you know, I've never seen the film Casablanca. Never seen it. Probably do something about fixing that. Better engineer companies. What I do need, I think, is probably better logistics companies. Try and help with the supply situation. They've got a flipping force in there. They would have, wouldn't they? This thing's nearly beaten. If I can just throw something in to help. Try that. Try that. No. It's not going to work. But they are nearly smashed. I'll try the old brute force technique. It might work if we're lucky. Can I go across there? It doesn't matter where I cut these guys off, as long as I just cut them off. That is low on supply. And these things... Well, that's actually quite good defense for a flipping tank division. I guess it's because they're in the mountains. We'll have to hold back on that. Indians not going for independence? These guys aren't starving anywhere near fast enough. I wonder if it's because they hold the airport. Should we just go in? Should we just charge in there?
Move out.
Let's go in.
Move out.
Should be fun. I think they're going to start starving now. The Hill of Beans line is great from Casablanca. I know some of the famous lines, but I've never seen the film. I guess I've just never been around when it's been on the telly. Who's that? India's trying to send me a load of stuff. I think I'll keep my convoys in reserve. Thank you very much. We got on top of the resource situation, which is kind of nice. Those guys held off, which is extremely frustrating. Can't find a nice, easy way of breaking through here. Let's pile in.
Move out.
We'll just try and keep them weak.
Move out.
Nice. Got the new infantry weapons. We'll go for that as well. Yeah, that's fine. We want to be on... Oh, sugar. Clicked off somehow. Suddenly I was presented with a desktop. Oh, God. Is that my bandwidth dying? That doesn't look good. Are you guys getting any stutter on this? Hopefully it's holding reasonably well. Right then. He was quite lucky that we were actually on pause there, so it wasn't too bad. Just go on. I can't select that unit because some little turd
Yes, sir.
of an American division keeps running in front of them. Not going to give these guys any respite. Oh, they're breaking. They're breaking. Sweet when we finally get in there.
Yes, sir.
No respite. Come on. In you go.
Move out.
Can't get my units to attack.
Ready.
There, pile in. Might be because I'm going too fast in game time and it's going mad. Right, okay, we've got a situation here. Let's get everything down. We've got to try and break in there.
Ready.
Here we go. We're going to do a naval invasion from here to here. And when they go in, we're going to send the entire land forces in as well. That should be fun. That stuff, it might hold out pretty well, that stuff. Is this reinforcements? Are these coming or going? Curious. No problem on the stream? Oh, well, that's good then. My bandwidth warning was flashing up, but maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay, we've got to keep on top of these guys
Orders.
so they don't get a chance to recover.
Ready.
We'll just keep attacking from all sides until that eventually goes. Until they're eventually out of supply. Although, my people are in a worse supply situation. Despite these being surrounded, and do I have aerial supremacy? I don't. Do I have more fighters? Let's see if I can just throw more fighters into this. Yeah, we'll just everything. Just everything. Let's just chuck everything in there. That's it. That's it. Just aerial supremacy. If they're supplying via air, we're going to try and stop it. Any easy attacks here to make? Nothing easy. Oh, pause.
Ready to
Okay,
move.
from there and let's go from there. You should be in there as well. That looks like a more promising one, actually. Perhaps. If I try to brute force that one, can I do it? That's going to be close. I mean, it looks like I've got the advantage at the moment, but I don't know. There's just the infrastructure is so bad around this area. It's hard to get supplies in, and I can't build on it because it's not my territory. It's Allied territory, so I can't like build a port and help, which doesn't help. It's much easier to invade enemy territory because you control it, then you can build on it. Than it is to just nuke stuff, liberate friendly territory. I mean, or Allied territory. So that really should give us naval superiority here. Don't know if it helps with. They have a naval bombardment. No, it doesn't. That is patrol, low max speed, high surface visibility. Okay, not so good then. Hold. I'll put them on hold, actually. They're holding there. They might help with the... I thought they're supposed to help with, like, naval bombardment. We are not getting in here, are we? One of these strange situations where the Germans seem to be able to constantly just
Ready to move.
keep their people supplied. Very odd. And these are in such a bad state. That's the one that I need to cut off, just there. If only there was an extra way, a good way of doing it. Let's try attacking from several sides again. My people get reinforced. I mean, I'm almost surrounding these lot. I mean, it looks good, doesn't it? It looks really impressive. But they're able to hold off. Is it mountainous? Hilly? Still, that one's starting to look a bit better now. That does look like they're going to get beat. Yeah, that's more like it. Much more like it. Actually, that's not going too bad. Bring reinforcements over. And these guys are gonna... They're gonna get beaten.
Ready to move.
But then just keep piling the pressure on. Just keep the pressure on. We'll just wait. Let them recover a bit. We can throw some more men in a moment. I think this is going to be how we do it. We're just going to keep the pressure on everywhere. And eventually, things will collapse. We can cut that off. That's going to help take this bit. I mean, I'm probably over-focusing on a very insignificant portion of the map here. Is this guy ready to go? He is. And at the same time, let's pile everything in there. And everything in there. And then we're going to bring the naval invasion in too. We're going to start getting attacked from behind. And then that's one theatre emptied, if we can just take this. We're going to trust the Free French to hold on to it. This is looking quite promising, actually. Wait till the naval invasion comes in behind as well. It'd be sweet if that works. Are we doing anything like big battles, big naval battles? Anything kicking off anywhere? My navy's probably not moving a lot because it's probably out of fuel. Did I not have a big fleet off this coast? So where's that home fleet gone? It's sodded off down there. Okay, it's because I put it on hold, that's why. They were doing nothing. I'm going to send them back to... let's send them back up here. They're doing absolutely nothing down there. Belfast. Are they moving? They're not moving. I'm in Belfast. And we'll sort them out properly. We've got two... Excellent. We've got two lots put off now. We just need to hold this place. Just don't lose it, fellas. Don't lose it. There will be some counterattacks. There's always counterattacks. I think this is the time.
Ready.
Everything in there. 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 They are well and truly surrounded. Come on. Let's batter through 5 divisions. I just want this tidying up. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they win this. Because they've got decent cohesion to start with. But being surrounded has got to be like a big penalty. These guys are cut off. Nice, we've got new artillery. We're still in 42. Let's get the better anti-tank stuff as well. And we'll go straight to production. Change that up. The big stuff. Did we get this fight down here? Yes, we did. Excellent. So that's a load of troops that now we can free up to doing more useful things.